Cha-cha-cha to this Mardi Gras. I'm the dopest female that you've heard thus far, and I do get better. The voice gets wetter, nobody gets hurt
as long as you let her
do my thing with an 89 swing. The dopeness, I write, I guarantee delight. Until the hip-hop maniac, the uptown brainiac in full effect, MC Light is back and better than before, as if that was possible. My competition, you'll find them in the hospital. Visiting time, I think it's on a Sunday, but notice they only get one day to shine. The rest of the week is mine, and I'll blind you with the science that the others have yet to find. So come along and I'll lead you the right way. Just clap your hands to the words I say. Come on. Kick, kick, kick this one. Kick this one here for me and my DJ. I got the power to spit out and devour at the same time. I'll eat you up with a rhyme, but I'll let you slide cause you accidentally hopped on the wrong side. Now come on, that's suicide. Hypothetically speaking, okay, Let's say you didn't know what you were doing. You're new in town and you're looking around for another name to ruin. And it's me that you're pursuing? Well, 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 I'll be damned. I might as well tell you who I am. I am the capital L-Y-T-E. And it's shocking, I'm the one you're mocking. Oh yes, I've been watching you. Watching me and like the fat on your back, it's plain to see that you're a wannabe. But you can't be what you're not. So you better start living with what you got. Kick this one here for me and my DJ K-Rock, let me hear it scratch. Now it's time to kick a rhyme out the patch, and you're the receiver, eager as a beaver. Time to convert the non-believer that I'm a road runner, leaving you in the dust. I can't adjust to the times, and at times I might just get quicker than the ticker of your pacemaker. More tender than a rollie, but harder than a jawbreaker. So don't ever second guess me. And if you're wondering who could the best be, think a second and recollect the worst whipping you ever had yet. And I'll bet that I did it. My fingerprints are still on you. How many times I gotta warn you about the light? It'll blind your sight, but the rhythm will still guide you through the night. Kick, 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 kick. Kick, 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 kick.
What's good? Welcome to the Wyatt Live 1 p.m. show. Let's get to it. Short show today. Dwight Patton says, what y'all know about Sister Souljah? Well, if I was playing Sister Souljah, I could tell you what song and what I know about Sister Souljah. I was down with Sister Souljah back in the day. I mean, you know, Sister Souljah was strong, but there was no other MC Lyte. No other MC Lyte. MC Lyte had bars. All right. You know, they'll never, hip hop, that's hip hop. Rap music will never be the same. Never be the same because it's seen as being corny now. I haven't seen any 50-year-old rappers. I haven't seen any 50-year-old rappers out here. I think LL Cool J coming back. Let's see how many albums he sell. I don't know. It's not for the youngsters. They think he corny. They don't know he the GOAT. They don't know LL created love songs in hip hop. He was the first, I think he was the first slow song. I Need Love, I believe, was the slow song. Wasn't that the first? Now, come on, all my hip hoppers, Uptown Brainiacs, let me know. Was I Need Love, wasn't that the first love song in hip hop? I can't think of one. Can anybody think of a love song in hip hop before I Need Love? Wasn't LL? When I'm alone in my room, I get to staring at the wall. Some old shit. I don't know exactly what it was, but wasn't LL the first love song in hip hop? Yeah, I think he was. There'll never be another LL. There'll never be another BDP, Boogie Down Productions. There'll never be another Tribe Called Quest. These guys are corny in today's society. And I don't know why. I just don't get it. I mean, who can say that any hip hop artist, conscious hip hop artist, had better bars than KRS-One? Name one that had better bars, maybe just as good, but who was better than KRS-One? I would put my money on KRS-One all day long. And when it came down to I guess you could say R&B music that came into hip hop, the hip hop music that was conscious hip hop, nobody out there was better than X-Clan. X-Clan brought James, they brought P-Funk into their music and talking about they brought the Parliament, and they talking about bringing black folks together, get your money right, take care of your children, all that. Can anybody think of anyone that was stronger? Any group with the R&B beats that was better than X-Clan. That's gonna be a tough one. And see, here's the difference. Like back in our day, somebody could be better than you, and it took nothing away from you. You understand? Like hip hop was a competitive. Now Public Enemy was dope, but they didn't have hip hop beats. They were more, and this is gonna sound crazy. I really didn't like Public Enemy at first. Hear me out, DeAndre. I didn't like PE till they came to Cincinnati and tore it down. They tore it up at the Riverfront, not the Coliseum. What was it called? What was the stadium called? Was it the Coliseum, Riverfront Coliseum, back in the day, in the 80s, early 90s? Remember when Kid and played Public Enemy, the Ghetto Boys? Remember when the concerts that we used to go to would come in town and it would be like 10 artists? Y'all remember? I remember the one show that PE came in town. What was the one Technotronic group that came in? The little girl or boy, I don't know what the hell it was. No offense. I just don't know what Technotronic, I don't know what the group was. But they came into Cincinnati and Cincinnati showed you that it is very hard to make it in the city of Cincinnati if you're an artist. Because Technotronic came on stage. Some of y'all old heads will remember this. PE, Ghetto Boys, a lot of groups came into Cincinnati that night. Technotronics was on the stage and got booed in Cincinnati. I don't know what that shit was. Now, I was a DJ, so I understood from listening to their album, different songs. It's kind of hard to do a whole album or a whole set as an artist, and you have one song out that they play on the radio, and everybody love it, but they ain't really heard your other stuff. They got booed in the middle of their act. I mean, it was horrible. And they had to rewind, they had to fast forward their DAT tape. That's what they come out with. They didn't do live bands and stuff. They put everything on a DAT tape, DAT tape. Fast forward it to their hit song. By that time, it was too late. Cincinnati was going in on Technotronics. They was booing them. They was throwing the ladies was throwing roses on the stage. They was just trying to boo. They was booing them off the stage. Anybody remember that? Was anybody at that concert other than me? They booed their ass off the stage. I think Rex and Effect was in that same show. They tore it up. They came on. MC Light was there that night. It was a great concert. But let me go back to what I was saying. I didn't really care for Public Enemy until that show. I knew their music. Hell, I worked in a record store. I thought the album cover was dope, but it had too much, for me, it had too much rock and roll type of a sound. I didn't like that Anthrax type of sound that they had in it and all that confusion and all that. I didn't like that in their music. The words was dope. The lyrics was going where they needed to go. I just couldn't get into it was just too busy. Too many instruments going in different directions trying to come into one. I couldn't feel Public Enemy at first. But as most people know, we can easily change our mind based on something that happens. And what happened to me is Public Enemy came into Cincinnati on that show. And when they got there, oh my God, y'all know he had the Nation of Islam. He had, they had the guards on the stage, and they came out. And I mean, damn, Public Enemy did something that I never thought that I would ever do. I mean, I'm the type of guy that can listen to a song for 10 seconds and know if I'm going to like it or not. And when Public Enemy came out, they came out on just the instrumental of I don't remember exactly what it was, but the Nation of Islam was stomping to it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? They were stomping to it. They came out to get in formation. They came out and got in formation, and they did their thing. And then Flavor Flav and them came out. And when they came out, I was listening to the music. The music sounded a hell of a lot better in person than it did on disc or CD or, you know what I mean, or cassette, whatever it was. I couldn't get into Public Enemy then. And then they came out and they was playing the and I was like, oh man, this shit is dope. Let me let you know what I was talking about. Hold on, let me see if I got something like that.
Here come the drums. trust it. You can't trust it. You can't trust it. You can't trust it. You can't trust it.
We need that back. We absolutely need that back. We absolutely have to. You know, if we had that music, you know, if we had that back, you know what we would do? We wouldn't listen to Fox. We wouldn't listen to CNN. We wouldn't listen to this new bullshit. All these fake ass news places. We wouldn't need it. If we would have listened to that back then and they would have kept it in place and artists would have, they would have passed the torch off to artists and they would have carried the rebound and went down and scored, our whole media platform and stuff will be totally different right now. You know what else we would have? More Black Fortune 500 companies. You know what else we would have? Power to the people. When you have pastors and preachers out there like P.E., Flavor Flav, I know he was nuts, but he was part of a good thing. When you got guys like that sending message through music, it resonates with people. You start to pay attention a little bit. I mean, it was a unified situation. What up, Ron? For some odd reason, my I don't know what it is. Can somebody send a thumbs up or something on Facebook? Not quite sure what's going on here, but all my messages just fell down. Facebook been tripping. They've been tripping. I don't know. Hey, listen, like I said earlier, it's going to be a short show, okay? Hit the like, hit the share. Look, don't make me throw nobody out like this. I ain't trying to put no fronts on, but I don't want to hear it's hard to share my show. I don't want to hear it's hard to share the show, family. I don't want to hear it because I see y'all sharing other people's shows, other people radios, TVs, talk shows, and all that old shit. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Don't tell me we different over here when we the dinner table. We the dinner table. We the conversation where when we all used to sit together and as a family, we that conversation right here. Twins. You know what I mean? Everybody got a crazy ass cousin like Drop. Everybody got somebody that's just everybody got a fame in their family. So what the hell is so different about Wyatt Live where people feel like they can't? I mean, people grown. They can cut the cuss words out and fast forward, rewind and all that. Stop playing me like I don't know any better. Thank you, Donna. She said I can see the messages. I can't though. I can't. They're cutting off on me. Let me see if I can change that. Give me 1 second. And all I ask, I be asking for small stuff. Support is I didn't know it was hard to support. I'm not built like that. I tend to support things, especially if it's doing something for me. Like I give back so much that I love karma. I know I've said this several times. Karma to me is not a dirty word. Like profit, you know, some people have turned words totally dirty. Profit is not a dirty word. Karma is not a dirty word. Karma is what you get in return of what acts you provide that you put on people. So I feel like my karma is going to be wonderful. So I can't wait for my karma. I've been saying that since day one of Wyatt Live. Like, hey, bro, I'll be glad when some of my karma begins to come back. You know, I didn't put a lot of shit in the bank. You know, the good deeds in the bank. I'm waiting for some interest. You know, I need some of that interest, that karma interest to come shoot at me. And one of the things I want to talk about today, I'm not really prepared to talk long because I have to run and do some business, you know, some things I have going on in my career. But let me just say this to you. I'm a big advocate of energy. I believe the energy that we surround ourselves around is the type of day we're going to have, the type of week we're going to have, the type of month we're going to have, the type of year we're going to have. I think if you love to be miserable, it's easy to find a miserable crowd. If you love to be happy, there are plenty of happy people out here. If you want to be confused, dazed, and sporadic, there's a ton of people that act that way. If you want to be brand new, there's a whole lot of people that'll talk about you behind your back and say a lot of things behind your back and then come in your face and be totally brand new. There's a ton of people like that. If you want to be successful, All you have to do is surround yourself with successful people. If you can't find a group of people that are successful, that's not their fault. It's your fault. That means you're circling around the wrong circles. You're going around the wrong circles. Give me a group of people that want to be something, want to do something, and want to stay positive, and we're going to do something. But if all I want to do is engage in nonsense, well, hell, we all know there's a ton of people that we can talk to. Shit, the majority rules in that. The majority of the people that you see on a day-to-day basis, they don't really want nothing good for you to happen. They don't want anything good to happen for you. So how we ever gonna match that energy? There was a clip. Let me see if I have this clip. I'm gonna say it early because, like I said, I have to get out of here. This was a clip I found the other day. Oh, by the way, speaking of good energy, if you wasn't here yesterday, you ain't gonna understand this one, but I gotta get this in a few times in the show. Everybody just send $10. Send $10 and say, is that all? Send $10. Send $10 right now to the Cash App. Send $10 right now to the Cash App. And in the caption or in the receipt part, say, is that all? Send $10 right now and say, is that all? Is that all? Do it. You had to be here yesterday to understand what's going to happen for you when you send that $10. Send $10 right now. Don't hesitate. And when you get ready to send it, go in the comment section and say, is that all? Come on now, don't be shy. Is that all? Is that all? Is that all? Is that all? Come on, folks. Haven't I preached enough on Wyatt Live where I could do the same thing? Send $10 right now. Now, y'all know what my haters gonna do. You know what the haters gonna do. He over there hustling his people. They gonna paperclip this one. They gonna clip it and say, Wyatt over there, this is what he been doing. He been planning this for 4 years. He over there, he been planning this for 4 years. He got people just on their knees, taking a baptism and sending him $10 at a time. $10 a whop. $10 a whop. Is that all? Is that all? People can easily be manipulated by the tools that are already in place. We were born to be led. Leaders break away from that. We were born to listen. Somebody, I told you yesterday, I got Heinz ketchup in my kitchen right now. I'm going to the grocery store this Friday. I'm gonna buy some different shit just because. Damn it, I'm gonna get Kroger brand. I'm gonna get Kroger brand ketchup. I don't care how the house get mad at me this week. I don't care. I'm going to the grocery store. I'm gonna go to Kroger or Publix. I might be in Florida. I'm gonna go to the grocery store and I'm getting the house brand ketchup. Damn it, just to be defiant. That's right. I'm gonna practice what I preach. Last time. Send $10 right now to the Cash App on your screen right now and put in the capture screen. Say, is that all? Is that all? Is that all? Is that all? Come on, send it right now and see what you get in return. Let's go. Come on now. I got the Cash App up. Come on now. Don't be shy, front row. Who in the front row? If you're in the front row, you're supposed to be the first one to send it. Front row, let's go. Why does it work for them and not me? What the hell? What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Somebody put it in the screen. What am I saying? What am I doing wrong? You don't trust in me? You don't believe in me? You don't believe that if you give me $10 at a whop, that it's going to change your life somewhere down the line? You don't believe that? That energy don't resonate with you over here? What the hell? What we doing? All right, I'm going to try something different. Yeah, trust me. Some of y'all might get tired of me doing it, but I'm making a point here. Check it out. $10, is that all? No, I'll tell you what. Send $100 right now to this Cash App. And in the caption say, is that all? Is that all? Send 100 right now. Right now. I guess I'm not believable. I don't know. For those that don't know, let me just show you, because we ended yesterday's show. I just want to show you what this is about. Okay, so y'all won't think I'm crazy or off the hinges or on some bull crap today. I just want to show you that, how easily when you're taught something, people use it and they abuse you. I got someone in my family right now that won't pray for you or enter your church and pray for you because your religion is different than theirs. They don't have nothing to do with your what do they call it? With your I don't want to call it marriage ceremony. They don't have anything to do with your ceremonies. Because we pray to a different, do we pray to different gods? I never knew that. You won't be part of the ceremony because you don't believe the same way in God that they believe in God. Where is this done at? Oh my God. That is ridiculous to me. Why can't we all just get along? Why can't we love one another? I just don't understand. I just don't understand. Maybe it's just me. It's me being naive. Maybe I haven't been brainwashed, so to speak, to the point where I have to hate someone for their religious beliefs. I have to hate someone for the history of what their people stood for, or I don't understand it. I don't get it. But for those that don't know what I'm talking about, I played this video yesterday. I'm not going to play it in its entirety, but I'm going to play it just so you can get an understanding of what I was talking about. Check it out.
Can you just do me a favor? Just a simple favor. Can I get about 10 of you to bring me $20? Just 10 of you. $20 that you don't need. Because we're not going to give it back to you. But just run up and when you come and say, is that all? That's what I want you to say. That's it. Is that all? Yeah. Is that all?
Did she just hit her with the yeah? Yeah. Oh man, come on, man. I got to get this down. Yeah.
Come on. Say, I wanted to get more. You only asked for 20. Say, is that all? Is that all? I'm sorry to insult. Hey. I'm sorry to insult you all for just asking for 20. I want to show you something. 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 Can I get another 10 of you, just $100? Just $100. I want to show you something. I don't hear, is that all? Yeah, because I'm insulting you, right? Is that all? Is that all? Is that all? God bless you. Is that all? Yeah. Say it with conviction. You can leave it there. Thank you so much. Yeah, I got my 100. Is that all? 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 Where's the $100 crew? Is that all? Is that all? Let me just rest it here. Put it in my hand. Thank you so much. Is that all? I can't hear you. Is that all? Is that all? Where's the $100 crew? I got one. Is that all? Is that all? I got two. Praise God. Is that all? 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 God bless you. Amen. Is that all? God bless you. Is that all? Is that all? Is that all? God bless you. Is that all? God bless. Is that all? Is that all? Just repeat one more time to the person on your left and the person on your right, and just tell them something good is about to happen to you.
All right, I got to do it once again. We're going to try this once again, family. I said it at $10. She said 20. Send $10 right now. Something good going to happen to you. Look at the person sitting next to you in your room right now. Send $10 first, and then tell them something good going to happen to y'all. Okay, is that all? Is that all? And then my $100 people, you do the same thing. I don't understand how people can be easily manipulated like that. Them was us too. They were us. A tool was put in place to manipulate them. A belief system. Now, I'm not saying God's not real, and I'm not saying any of that is not real. I'm not suggesting that whatsoever. And I do believe that pastors should get paid. I believe, and we had this conversation yesterday. I believe that pastors and reverends and preachers and all, whatever you label it, they're entitled to their money. However, this right here is to the extreme. This is to the extreme. But you can't be done any kind of way unless you allow people to do you a certain kind of way. And if you in your mind believe a certain thing, and if you was raised to believe a certain thing, it's hard to break away from it. It's absolutely difficult to break away from it. And you think everybody else crazy. You think everybody else crazy, and they looking from the outside looking in, and you think everybody else is crazy because they're not practicing what you're doing. And you know what? Yesterday I might have said something. I still stand on it. But I wanted y'all to understand that every fight is not meant to be fought at a particular time. You might be right, they may be wrong. You know they're wrong, but I'm not going to fight somebody when they at their highest level of thinking that they right. Because all we going to end up doing is arguing and disagreeing, and they're not at and same with me. If I'm at a certain level, you're not going to get through to me. It's going to take a couple days for me to simmer down and be able to reason with someone. That's just normal human behavior. Let me go to the phone lines real fast and get this started, because I'm telling you, I have a short show today. I can't stay very long, so I'll give you what I have. Good afternoon, caller. This is Wyatt. Who am I speaking with? Oh,
you know
Lord.
who this is.
I got a lot of background noise. Can you straighten that out for me? Twin.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's Twin. What's good, brother? What's up with you?
You know this me, man.
I know
feel
it
like
is.
I'm offended
How you offended, bro?
for what you said yesterday when
What?
I was trying to make a point, especially on that little man show the other day, Monday. And I feel like you offended.
I'm
Offended
offended.
me playing with God like that.
Who playing with God? Me?
Yep.
No, just the opposite,
No,
brother.
look, some of them people today though, why them pastors, they doing as a hustle now, especially in my city, man.
Today?
I can't hold you up. Yeah.
No, it's
my
been
sister
like that.
told me about it. And then I said, for real? Say, yeah, you remember such and such? I'm like, yeah. And they robbing them blind. They even put an ATM machine and everything. I said, what?
Why? There's
yeah.
nothing wrong with an ATM machine being in the church. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, but still, man, some preachers I know get paid on a budget. It's a budget for the preachers and there's a budget for the church. So some people I know get paid for that. Hey, you mentioned Public Enemy earlier.
Yeah, wait a minute. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me, brother. Don't jump off.
What?
No, listen. I want to clear it up. If I offended you, I want to make sure that you have a clear understanding that I didn't do that on purpose. I was making a point, but I wasn't trying
I'm playing. I'm joking. Come on, Wyatt.
Oh, okay. My bad, bro. I thought no, seriously, because to be honest with you, Twin, I used you as an example, and I want to clear it up, brother. I did use
I got to check your boy about it. Now him, I've got a problem with.
What you mean?
I definitely got to check him because he made a mockery and everything. Hold on.
What happened?
Don't.
I missed it.
You'll catch it on his show if he ever come to work, which I doubt if he on today.
Well,
but I'm
I
gonna
think
check
the
his
reason
ass.
why he don't come on. You talking about Emmanuel?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
bro,
you know what I'm talking about, that
don't.
little short man.
Well, I think a couple of them short, but that don't. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like. I believe he has to work. That's why he don't come on, bro. So we can't knock that because this job right here don't pay enough.
In case he come on today, in case not, so he'll say 4:30. He'll be late, and then he eventually don't come on. So I'm gonna get his ass though. I got him.
Okay, all right. Well,
but
tell me what.
No, I'm not offended.
Okay.
I'm not,
okay.
but what he said, I'm go get him.
What did he say?
I gotta
Help
see.
me, because I didn't hear it.
No, because he was making mockery and everything. And then I was telling him, he said, just because of this and all that, I said, if God put it in you and you got the gift of prophesying to people, then you prophesy, said the Lord. It ain't what he's saying. I should have been more specific, but it ain't what he said what God told him to say. That's why I should have told him if he was more listening, get his mind right where he try to be funny and make a mockery of God, which I don't play about, man.
Okay. Yeah, okay, I got it. I had to be there to understand it. I missed that.
No, because if you would have listened, because it was a big time bishop. He's overseeing a lot of churches out of Champaign, Illinois. He had prophesied to me when I was coming from the basketball court. So I'm going in when it was like a prayer night or something like that. So I was going in and I was there for like 30 minutes into the service. Then next thing you know, like he called me by my government name. And then he said, "Which twin is that?" He said, "Stand up." He like, "Let me get that. What's that in your back pocket? Let me get that pop out of you." I was like, "Huh?" So I was shocked. I didn't know I had a pop in me. And there's a lot of people here. And I'm coming from the backside where he didn't know. I mean, he got the gift and, anointed of prophesying to people. And that's what he do. He prophesied to people and preach the word. And some people don't believe it or whatever. But to each his own. I do. I mean, I was brought up in church, Wyatt, and everything else. And everything. I had to go to church 4 times a week, which I hated and everything. I'm like, Mom, why me and my brother got to go? And I had older sister and brothers that really didn't go. She let them run wild, but me and my brother, the main one going. But, it helped out a little bit.
Okay. I understand.
But you said something about public enemy and stuff. Why today, if back in the day and they headed today, why it would never be none of that. It would definitely be a revolutionary change, man,
I think so.
in this world, man.
I think so. I think you're right.
It's big time, Wyatt. Big time we would have been on it, man.
You're right.
But you know what? It was no white folks that put in their ear. Hey, play this and stuff. Hey, say y'all beefing East Coast, West Coast.
Well,
and then what you call, I believe before he died, Wyatt, he was definitely going to make a change. Tupac, I think he was on the movement, man.
Yeah,
he was on the move. And them white folks didn't want to see that. Like, no, we got to get this brother through. He on that little Black Panther stuff. No, he got to go. And I think it was going to be and all this new stuff. It wouldn't never happen, man. We would have been positive, man. We'd have been like, hey, let me get a bag of sugar. I'll give it back to you. Oh, no problem, baby. You ain't got to get back. It'll been just like that, right? You ask somebody for some sugar. Where your money at? You better go ask your cousin, type. That's how it be, right?
Yeah.
But back then, you can get a bag of sugar, pack of Kool-Aid, right? If you ain't had nothing go with that chicken and macaroni and all that extra stuff and that good old Kool-Aid. Yeah. Come on, white. It ain't like that today, white. Ask somebody now, man. Hey, last thing.
Okay.
That lady in Illinois, Sonia. White, I saw the videos. I had to go back and look at it. And she said, my bad now. She said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Then next thing I know, he said, you better put that. She said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. And then she said, I'm just playing. Before she said that, he said, you better put that hot water boiling pot down before I shoot you in your effing neck or whatever. She should have just put it down, White. And she talking about, I'm just playing. If you catch it, she's like, I'm just playing. But after he shot it and everything, he knew he messed up. And his partner and the sergeant was outside. He was like, who was that? Who else in the house? Who else was it? It was just me and dipshit. And he knew when he said dipshit, I said, yeah, he know, and rest of them know he messed up. He still, I don't think they gave him a bond though. It happened in Springfield, and that's like 3 hours, southeast of Chicago, southwest.
Nah, he won't get a bond. He will get a bond, but he won't be able to make that.
Yeah, I mean, he'll get a bond. They go keep it on the hush hush for a week or two. He'll get a bond, but let me tell you why. They go treat him just like the other and everything. They go say justify whatever type. He gonna get hit with a manslaughter. I know that. They ain't gonna hit him with no murder. It's gonna be a just like that one boy, 2004 in Chicago, White. He had a knife. His back was turned, but he walked. He was gone off PCP and some extra stuff. That man shot him 16 times. Why? They hit him with 8 years. He got out. He wound up doing like 3, by 4, something like that. But they didn't have him in Illinois. They shipped him on the East Coast. They knew what they was gonna take place. That they would have sent him to Stateville. But that's how they go treat this one right here. The same way, Wyatt, I believe. They not gonna hit him. They better have a strong lawyer, somebody. But I think they might do him like they did dude. They might. I don't know. But to each his own, things change and everything. And they tell the police what they doing wrong or whatever. But you know, it is what it is. It's sad though about looking at.
I don't know about that one, twin. I know that from the video, from what I seen, the police officer did something that was totally outrageous, was not necessary. He overstretched his authority there. I mean, I understood where he was coming from, but I didn't understand why he took it to the extreme. I didn't see a threat posed there. I just didn't see a threat posed. I think when you have somebody with boiling water in their hands and you're kind of stationary and you start walking towards that person, you're walking towards the threat. At that point, I'm not a police officer. I'm not a trained police officer, but I don't know if you're supposed to take certain threatening positions as serious as you would others. And what I mean by that, if you're a threat to yourself, that's not the same thing. Shooting her with a boiled water is a little bit different than if there was people around that she can injure. The cop moved forward. To me, that's total negligence. And what's happening right now should happen. He's been charged. He's in jail. He'll probably get $1 million bond, and it's justified. I think the court system will handle it the way it should be handled. I don't think anything that he did was policing. I don't think that was police work.
Right. I think he should have just tased or something. But with that boiling hot water, just as Al Green, man, how them grits was though. Hot water is hot water, man. You can scorch somebody with that, man. Hot water. But I think if I was in a situation like that, I probably would have tased her, man. But shooting her like that in the forehead, and she got a pulse and all that, man, she died in your arms while you trying to get her to breathe. Saw all that blood on the floor and everything else, man. She was dead, man, in your hand, in your arms and stuff. Yeah. And he knew he was messed up. If you go the second time when they showed, he had the car fake crying and shaking his hand. You messed up, man. You know you messed up.
Well, because he was crying and doing all that don't necessarily mean he was crying because of her. He could have been thinking his life is now over. You know, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? You know, that could have been selfish tears, to be honest with you. You know, those could have been selfish tears. Because, I mean, I've seen it. I've seen that type of stuff happen where, you know, somebody didn't beat up a woman or beat up somebody or domestic violence, or you didn't drug a kid or did something crazy. And you in court, crying. You're not crying because of what you did. You're crying because of what's about to happen to you in your sentencing. You there?
Yeah, okay. I hear you.
All right, twin. Anything else, brother? All right, man. Appreciate you calling.
I had to get up too.
All right, brother. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thanks for engaging with us, twin. I really thought twin was about to go in on me because I made that comment about him making the donation. Remember that? He made a donation to the church, and then he said that his payback was his girlfriend or his fiance. I'm sorry, I don't know what they are, baby mom and all that. He said that she got a promotion a few days later. And I was just saying, I don't know if you giving that $200 necessarily got that promotion. I think it was her hard work. I think the work she put in, because she didn't get the promotion just because. The lady got the promotion because she put the work in. She went on rainy days and snowy days and hot days and weekends and worked overtime. She showed herself to be worthy to be the supervisor. That's what I think. So, and of course, blessings from God come, but sometimes I think we overdo it. And I'm sorry if you want to believe that it was because of the 200 twin. I'm sorry, bro. That's fine. It probably did play a part in it, but it wasn't the ultimate. You know, I don't think that's what it was. Let me go back to the phone lines real fast before I get out of here. Good afternoon, caller. This is Wyatt. Who am I speaking with?
Yes, Rothstein. How are you doing?
Fame Rothstein. What's good with you, brother? How you doing?
I'm outstanding. I'm just curious as to what type of family member I am.
I don't know. You call in. You call in whatever the impression that anybody wants to have of you. I would love you at my dinner table. I would love you to be at my picnics or at my swim parties at my home. I wouldn't mind that at all. We all got family, just like you, just like Drop, just like Twin, just like Donna, just like everybody else.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just was informed that my name that got spat out again. I was just like, God damn.
You got some bad snitches. You got some bad snitches. Whenever you say somebody then told you something, they always inform you in a defensive kind of way, Fame.
Yeah, they should.
What?
Because Faye Rothstein is a brand. I can't really, be letting people shit on that.
I forgot.
You know what I'm saying? It's like General Mills. I stand by it.
Okay. No, it's like Blue Magic.
There you go. Exactly. You understand me? That lady you were talking about, I mean, it's just kind of like I've always told you. I've told you more than once. You are much like a preacher yourself.
What we talking about, the pastor lady?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
You might as well be the pastor DJ because you're kind of like a preacher yourself.
Well, I ain't got it like
the rhetoric you use.
What?
Who with me? The rhetoric you use.
Okay. All right. Well, let me see. Go ahead. Keep it going.
You use phrases like "who with me."
Yeah.
Who else says that?
Guilty. I'm guilty of that. Who with me?
The local preacher says that on Sunday morning.
Do they really? I haven't heard a preacher say that. So I stole that? Did I steal that?
Yeah, you stole that. No, you didn't steal that. That's just who you are. You're a preacher.
Really?
You're a DJ and a preacher.
Wow. Okay, so is it because of the music that I play at the beginning of the show that makes me a DJ?
No, you was a DJ in a past life.
Bro, in a past life. Okay, keep going, Fame. Go
ahead.
Hey,
Shakers or something like that? Were you up at Shakers?
I never DJ'd at Shakers.
Oh, what? You was a DJ for one of these motherfucking Cincinnati clubs. Acting like you wasn't.
I never was.
You told us that.
No, I never was a DJ in a club in Cincinnati.
Oh, okay. Where was you a DJ at?
I've been a DJ at a couple different clubs in different cities, but I've never been a DJ in a club in Cincinnati. I misheard your bio there, and I apologize. Well, that's cool. It's cool. It's something that I don't talk about a lot, so I can see how you can misunderstand some of the stuff. I don't talk about that.
Oh, okay. And another thing you always say, not necessarily here, but DJs, another thing they often say is, put your hands up.
Okay. And I tell people to do that on this show. Freeze. Put your hands up.
No, I'm sure you do that as a DJ.
But wait a minute. When did I tell people to put their hands up? When did I tell people to put their hands up on this show?
I don't know, but I know preachers and bank robbers do it as well.
Preachers and bank robbers tell people to put their hands up. Okay, Frank. Where you going with this, bro?
That y'all all the same. Y'all all crooks.
But nobody's sending me the $10, bro, so I could change their life. What are you talking about? People gonna think this is a stage phone call.
People for $10. You're hawking t-shirts.
I'm hawking t-shirts.
All you gonna do is tell us that we broke and it's my own fault.
Stop, Fame. Stop, man. You knocking my sales down. You knocking my sales down, and I think you intentionally doing it. This is what haters do, Fame. You're being a hater.
I'm being a hater today, yes.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'm about to let you sell stuff to these people when you're going to call us broke.
Well, at least, who called you broke? I've never called anybody broke, but at least you get something for my $10, not a dream. You get something for the 10 or the 20 you spend over here.
Perhaps.
No, it ain't no perhaps. You get a package in the mail from Wyatt Live. You get a package in the mail for your $10.
Oh, okay. What you get? Well, okay, a t-shirt. Okay.
Whatever you buy. Keep talking, Fame. Maybe somebody will buy something just because your ass saying what you saying. Because when I'm nice about it, they do what they do and they say, "Oh, good job, Wyatt." But see, you might help me. See, you might help me. Talking how you're talking right now, it just might benefit me. So go ahead.
That's what I'm here for.
Okay.
To boost sales.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
It don't sound like it. It really don't sound like it.
Help a millionaire get paid.
Say it again.
I'm here to help a millionaire get paid.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
I get it.
That's what I do.
I get it. I get it. I see.
No, that was let me ask you this though.
Okay.
Talking about Kamala yesterday.
Who? Okay.
Don't you think that Biden should just go ahead and step down now? Like what's he waiting for?
Well, he has to have that explanation tonight. See, because what happens is this, in my eyes, they're in a trick bag, Fame. He can't come out and say that he's not strong enough to do the job. That's why he's not running again, because then that makes him look like he's vulnerable now, like he has no business in office right now. And a lot of people have been saying that he had no business in office. So they can't really run that card. Then they can't say, well, I want her to take over. He still hasn't given a reason why he's dropping out the race. We know why he's dropping out is because he was losing and the polls weren't looking good. And we already know. So now they have to sub him out. And that's why I put a post out on my page. A lot of people didn't like it. They don't, they just who they are. But that's why I said democracy, and I laughed at it, because we the same folks that say somebody gonna take their democracy away, they're not even questioning how their democracy was taken in broad daylight and snatched right in front of them. And it just puzzles me how people live like that. They say one thing, and then when it's done to them, it's like a lot of people don't care nothing about people being treated a certain way unless it's them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you only care about things when it's happening to you. You don't really care about when it's happening to somebody else.
Indeed. It's it's like the death penalty. Everybody, is pro for it until they family on the death penalty. And it's like, hold on now. Are we sure he got a fair enough trial? Yeah. So it's kind of like that. But I get what you're saying.
Yeah, it's like that for sure. In politics too. It's just funny how people could say certain people are trying to do you a certain way, and then when their people do the same thing, they don't talk about it because they're on the winning team of the nonsense. When the nonsense is against you, you holler and yell and scream. That's what the Chaos Agent t-shirts are for. But when the nonsense benefits you, you're on board with it. So you're not really against good and evil. You're against, if the shit worked for me, then I'm on that team. I'm going to be on the winning team, whether they cheating or doing it above board. And that's just what I get tired of when it comes to the politics game.
I'm with you on that, because, and another thing I noticed, that when the politics are against you, what people oftentimes say?
What's that?
Who with me? Hey, Wyatt, it's been real. I had fun. We'll try this again some other day this week.
No, you're blocked, Fame. Never again. You can't call here never again. I don't like that deep. Let me hang up. Ron Dula is blocked. Fame is blocked. The next person that calls and hangs up, and I hear that deep, you blocked. Just kidding. Just trying to have a little fun on a cloudy day. What's good? All right. So, no, I understand where Fame's coming from. I'm no preacher. I'm none of the stuff that he was just talking about. Let's go back to the phone lines. We got a busy day on the phones. Less of me and more of y'all. What's good, caller? This is Wyatt. Who am I speaking with?
Praise the Lord. This is CK.
May the church say A to the man.
Yes.
Wait a minute, CK. God is good.
All the time.
Yes. What's good, CK? Thank you, brother. I appreciate you coming in. Give us that good energy today.
It's hard because my heart aches in pain.
Really?
For what they did to that young woman in the kitchen.
Oh, yeah, that's hard.
Listen, you don't, Mr. Wyatt, when you enter someone's house, you don't murder them. You know what I mean? You try to help those people. Just because she's black, just because she has, she tells you, Jesus, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. That doesn't mean you take her life and shoot her in the face, sir.
No, it doesn't.
She's just, I think he took that comment the wrong way, sir. He felt threat. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. That's a good thing. He took it as a threat.
Well, that's not terminology that's used in everyday America either. I mean,
right,
I'm not trying to justify it. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah, that's our hood though, right? We know what it means. Like,
yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you, bro. If you from a different culture, if you want to call it that, or if you from something, hell, there's black folks that take offense to that. I mean, I got an uncle where a little dude, years ago, remember when, the term hater? When somebody say, "Oh, you being a hater," and I mean, my uncle damn near killed a little dude for calling him a hater, like you on some hater shit. And it was really some joke shit. But see, he's from another generation. So when the dude called him, he said, "Oh man, don't hate on me. Don't be a hater." And then he said, "Hater." And he damn near knocked his head off for calling him a hater. See what I'm saying? So if you're not, sometimes language, words are misconstrued and people take them the wrong way. And if you're not used to hearing
hold on, let's not take these words. I will shoot you in the effing face.
Oh, that's English.
Words, he meant that.
Shit, that's street. That's wherever you live in America, you understand that. Okay.
But, but I'm saying, okay, come on, legal man. This where your legal jargon is going to be valuable. I think once he made that statement, he has already crossed the line and he is about to get shipped to another police department.
Oh, no,
That complaint right there.
No,
give me your legal analysis on that. Let's say he stopped right there, but he threatened her with, I'm going to shoot you in the effing face. Is that enough to make him lose his job?
Just by saying that? No.
Yes.
But by doing it, yes.
That sounds like a complaint. The same type of complaint that got him shipped around on the free agent market to 6 different departments.
Here's the thing, CK. I'm going to be honest with you, bro. And this is not in defense of anybody. I don't know enough about that case or him. Okay, I've heard he's been on 6 different police departments and all that old stuff. At a certain point, you know, you got to start looking at the city managers and the police departments as a whole when you have a police officer. I don't know why he's been to 6 different precincts. I don't know what that is. I don't know. You
can see it in that video. Shows you why,
wait
sir.
Wait a minute.
He has a rotten attitude. He brought a demonic spirit into her house, which she felt. And then she tried to hit him with that holy water. And not literally, I'm talking about figuratively. She was just trying to put, hold on, I see you a demon. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Him being demonic, he took that as like, that's why that hurt him.
Well, maybe so. I don't know. Look, bro, I can't think for the dude. All I know is he's going to severely pay for what he did. As he should. Okay, now demons and all that old shit being in the room and all that, bro. I don't know nothing about that. Okay, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like when she said something, he adjusted a certain kind of way. All I'm saying to you is I seen no threat on that video. I didn't see deadly force necessary. You understand what I'm saying? Like the dude in Cincinnati who they shot in front of Music Hall. That's a different situation because he posed a threat to the community. He had an open gun in broad daylight in an open area. There was a park across the street. There were people walking in Music Hall. He poses a threat to the community. Okay. In this particular case, if they would have just backed up and been out of the distance of hot water, you understand what I'm saying? That lady was posing absolutely no threat. I'm pretty sure after watching the video that this man is going to jail. He is going to jail.
Can we get that life without parole, or you think he gonna make parole?
What state was that? What state is
it? Illinois, sir.
Oh, it was Illinois. I believe
Illinois right in Springfield, Illinois.
I believe that Illinois has the death penalty. Somebody can look that up. I'm not quite sure on the laws of Illinois, but I believe they do have the death penalty in Illinois.
Whoa. Are you serious?
Sure. And that can be considered murder. I mean, what he did could be, and I don't know what they're charging him with. Like I said, I haven't looked into the case. I don't know what his formal charge is. I probably could look it up now, but bro, I got a short show going on today, so I don't want to somebody will put it in the screen. I don't know what the charge on the book is of him. I don't know if it's murder. It should be. In my mind, it should be murder because it was an unnecessary shot. There was no threat posed to that police officer. It was not necessary.
Yeah, and let's bring in the federal government because it's a violation of her civil rights, being that, you know, she called for help. So let's take it a step further, make it federal, and, you know, then we can death penalty it all the way. But like you said, this was an evil, like a Emmett Till type assassination.
Well, John Ludd said, has a cop ever been convicted of murder? This might be the first. Let me ask you, what is George Floyd's murderer doing? What did he get convicted of?
Homicide, murder.
Okay. Where is he at right now?
He's in prison, sir.
Okay. So John Ludd, there's the answer to that question.
Yeah, that's ridiculous to think that a cop has never been.
Plenty of cops have been charged with murder and they're doing life. Some, I've never seen one executed, but I've seen, I've heard several stories of cops being charged with murder and going to jail for 25 to life.
Now that's facts. That's facts. You would be hard pressed to find a police officer executed.
You know what I heard today, though? You know what I heard today? I shouldn't say this right now because I pick and choose where I say certain information. I was watching the hearing. Did you watch the hearing of the FBI agent today?
No, sir.
The FBI agent, I'm sorry, the FBI director, not the agent, excuse me, the director. CK?
No, I
Okay.
didn't see it.
Okay, no. What he said today is there's an ultimate threat at the U.S. border of how people are coming in right now. And then a congressman asked him. He said something about threat to police officers. And this FBI director said he's made more phone calls this year to the precincts and to the sergeants and to the captains, police chiefs of over 400 this year to police precincts because of the upscale of killing of police officers. He said it's at an ultimate high right now. He said it started a couple years ago, 2 to 3 years ago.
Don't bring that element of violence to the political aspects, because once Donald Trump made the comment that I could shoot somebody and get away with it, it was free game. You remember he made that comment, so his followers felt the same way. Then they shortly after jumped into the white January 6th.
Okay,
remember,
all right.
he gave this criminal type of mindset.
Okay, all right. Well, we could say that, but people been shooting each other and killing each other well before Trump, well before Joe Biden.
You don't promote it. You promote against it. You go Dr. King on the non-violent. You don't go,
well,
you know what I mean, violence.
I'm more of a Malcolm X kind of guy. I'm not a Martin Luther King, all due respect. They can get mad at me if they want to, because when I say something, it gets interpreted wrong. But I'm more of a Malcolm X guy. I'm about, let's do what we need to do by any means necessary and stop letting people smack us in the face and blah, blah, blah. I'm about that. All right. So I don't mean it in a violent kind of way. I mean it in a rebound kind of way. Like, hey, go ahead. I'm sorry, CK.
I studied that yesterday, the Phil Donahue Farrakhan, right? Mm-hmm. So I studied the differences between the legendary Malcolm X and the Honorable Farrakhan. And I think Malcolm X was a little better.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
I really do, because you see devilish grins in Louis Farrakhan. I've never seen devilish grins in Malcolm when he was speaking. He never like he was more straightforward. Where I think Louis Farrakhan is more politically equipped to speak. He speaks more like a politician, and I think Malcolm X was more of a straight shooter. No pun intended.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get what you're saying. I think that I think the simple fact that they're in different eras plays a huge difference in how they would handle
the same era, sir. Remember, they was beefing when he was alive. Tupac and Biggie, the first.
Said Tupac.
If you really do your history, sir, he is the first one that started. You know how young guys be smoking on their ops, smoking on dead people. He was the first guy I seen talk about a dead man. I've never seen that until Farrakhan.
Okay.
When he got murdered.
Yeah.
So when you look at the generation today, you got to look where it started. It started way back in Chicago when that happened. Harlem, I think at Harlem when he got killed. But remember, he was joyous saying they was running like cats and dogs when the gunfire went off.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Hey, man, I appreciate you having me on the platform, man. You keep raising up the generation, man. You see you doing good out here with the education, sir.
Appreciate you. Thank you, CK. I'm Team CK. Appreciate CK for engaging. I didn't really get the end of that. I understood where he was for a minute. Someone said, like I said, I'm looking at this on my small screen right now, some of the comments, so I can't get it all. Illinois did not have the death penalty, abolished in 2011, respectfully. Okay, thank you, D Truth Teller. Appreciate that. I'm not quite sure what platform D Truth Teller is calling or engaging in, but for some odd reason, my comments, you can see the comments are not moving on the screen. That's not by I can't control it. I'm looking at my small screen here, doing the best I can, trying to see some of the comments. So respectfully, I'm not ignoring any of the comments. I'm just at a disadvantage right now. I'm not ignoring any of it. I'm just trying to catch up on some of it. And that's why the screen, Donna, I think Donna was the one who said the screen is not moving. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Let me do this. Let me back out and then don't go anywhere, okay? I'm just going to back out and see if it'll catch back up, okay? Give me 1 second. Let me do that. Don't go out. It's going to go black, but we'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to do my best. Can everybody see me? I'm going to do my best to see if this thing will move now. Let me know if you can see. Dwight Patton said, my screen is fine. Jerica, thank you. She says, if you are logged in under Wyatt Live, the comments are showing. Okay. Well, they're not showing on my screen here. I appreciate that, Jerica. They're not showing on Randall Wyatt's screen. They're not showing on dang, Dominique, I'm sorry. You said that here on this one? You know, looks like YouTube is showing up on the big screen. Well, I don't know. It's not showing up on there either. Oh, yeah, there's John Ludd. John Ludd said something. Thank you, John. I appreciate it. Looks like YouTube and X might be showing up on the screen. Thank you, MJ Smith says mine are showing. I appreciate it. Thank you, family, for all engaging, letting me know. Deadly tragedy that happened to that lady. I don't know a lot about the information, the lady that was shot in the face. All I know is that police officer will definitely pay. I didn't see anything that justified that shooting. I'd like to get a little bit more information before I make my comments of what's going to happen to him, what my opinion is of how much time he'll get, or if he'll beat the case or not. I just didn't see any justification of firing his weapon. I didn't see her do anything that seemed to be okay. Thank you, Law Malcolm. Law Malcolm says I'm on YouTube. It's coming up. Thank you. I appreciate it, brother or sister. I'm not sure. Law Malcolm could be man or woman. Thank you. I appreciate it. But I didn't see any justification of the shooting. But I will like to listen to what they're trying to say caused, why did this police officer shoot this lady? Okay, Jerica says, I'm now commenting from Wyatt from, wait a minute, hold on. See, I lost it. Why did it go away? It just jumped out of there. Jerica said, I am now commenting from Wyatt Live page. And it went away. The comment bounced out. Well, Dwight Patton says no justification for being in her house. See, that's what I can't have those conversations because quite honestly, I'm not, I haven't done my investigation of what actually happened. What was the reason why they were there in the first place? I don't like to talk about ifs, ands, buts, or hypotheticals. I don't really do that as an individual because number one, I don't like getting people riled up. I don't like talking about things that I don't have some type of factual, information on. I heard there was a 911 call of a break-in at that unit. That's what I heard. That doesn't justify anything that happened there. Okay, that lady didn't seem to be any threat at all. I can't say it any clearer than that. Let me go to the phone lines real fast before I get out of here. I'm almost done. Good afternoon, caller. This is Wyatt. Who am I speaking with?
Hey, Wyatt, it's Marquetta. You got a background on this?
Yeah,
can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I hear you fine. Good
okay,
to see
what's
you.
up, sister? Good to hear
you.
you. Look, I can hear you. I can hear us in the background of you have us on a device. I can hear it. Can you cut that down?
Yeah, you know I'll be on my computer. My bad.
All right, no problem. What's going on, girl? I ain't heard from you in a while. How you been?
So the first thing I want to talk to you about is self-care and you taking a break. Proud of you.
Yeah, I know, sis. Thank you. You know how it is on this end. Can you hear me? Uh-oh, I lost you, Marquetta. Can you hear me? Marquetta, can you hear me? Oh man, I think she's calling from her computer, maybe. I don't know, but you fell off. Can you hear me?
I'm a little concerned.
Sis, you
I
fell
can hear
out.
you. I'm just, I'm on.
You fell out on us. You were told I could not hear a word you were saying. I was calling you.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now, but I've been, I don't know how much you said. I've been trying to get you for 30 seconds or so.
My bad.
Okay.
So I was just calling in to talk with you.
Okay.
My bad if I'm going in and out. I'm just coming out of a court hearing, and I'll be trying to listen to you.
Oh man, damn! Thank you.
Thank you. I just want to say to our collective, that lady did not pose any threat to the police. I don't care how much they have slowed the video down. She was in her house. She called because she was concerned somebody was burglarizing her house.
Mm-hmm.
They were supposed to do a perimeter check. They did not have to come in the house to check her ID or anything else, but she invited them in. She was looking for her ID and other paperwork, and she was instructed to go to that stove. The police officer told her, turn that stove off. We don't need a fire.
Mm-hmm.
When she went to the stove, she was pouring the water into the sink because they jumped because she grabbed the water from the stove.
Okay. That they
Poured
told
the
her to
water
go to.
into-
That they
pouring the water
told her
into
to
the
go
sink.
to.
He said, she asked him, why you jumped? You know, what's wrong? And he said, because you got a hot pot of boiling water. And she said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. And he said, what you say? She said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. And like we say,
Uh-oh, Marquetta, we lost you again.
in our culture, when we say I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, that means I rebuke your negativity. I rebuke your bad thought. He said, you bet not, or I'll shoot you in the effing face, pulled his gun out and aimed at her. She cowered.
We're losing you. Marquetta, we're losing
She
you.
cowered. She sunk down with the pot. She was not throwing water at them. The people who hate that the police do wrong sometimes is slowing that video down, trying to show.
Marquetta, we losing you. Marquetta? Marquetta?
To show that she was throwing water. But by that time, she had already been scared. He moved his position from behind the counter so that he could get a better aim, and he shot her in her eye.
Yeah, I mean, this is horrible, sis. I mean, I don't know if you're still talking tonight. You keep popping in and out. I don't know if I'm going to be able to say it any different, any other kind of way. I believe that this was a horrible shooting. It was not justified. He's been charged with murder.
And then when the police officer, I'm gonna hang up after this. I'm just trying
It's
to.
just the phone is messing up, sis. I really want to talk to you, but the phone keep going in and out. She one of my favorite callers too, to be honest with y'all. She one of my favorite callers, but
told his partner not to.
Sis, yeah, there it is. It just hung up. Y'all heard the D. I'm sorry. She'll call back. She'll call back. I can't. I don't know. I couldn't make out a lot of the stuff she was saying. Marquetta, I want you to know that I was sitting here. You were fading in and out. The phone finally went out. I'm assuming that you'll call back. If not, I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, sis. I just don't know how else to say what I think about it. I think this is one of them situations where, and here's what a lot of people, here's what I'd like to give my opinion on, and it has nothing to do with this particular shooting. I want to give you my opinion on shootings that's going on across the country anyway. I think that this one is something that we could obviously say is horrible. No, I didn't block her, Shane. Why? I mean, Marquetta is one of my favorite callers, to be honest with you. Me and that sister have had conversations on and off the air. I have no reason. She'll disagree with me, but she's a grown woman. We kind of have grown people conversations. Not to attack you, Shane, Scott. It's just that we know how to disagree with one another about things. So whenever she call, I know it's always gonna be good at the end by the time we finish. So I would never, I'm not doing that with her. So, but listen, I just think when things like this happen, I think there's a group of people that kind of focus on this. In the Wyatt Live Messenger group, they sent the video. And I'm like, we got a lot of things going on just like this. We got men that's shooting the women just like this. We got guys out here shooting women just like this. We got men, you got women in court every day on domestic violence charges. that's beating the shit out of their women. The man that got shot down in Music Hall in Cincinnati did exactly what that police officer did. Now, I know that it's worse for some if it's a police officer that do it versus somebody else. To me, I'm just going to be honest with you. We don't have to agree on this, but I think it's cowardly that any man would shoot a woman like that. Whether you're an authoritarian figure or you're a bigger, stronger person than she is, I think it's cowardly that you would shoot somebody like that. I don't care if you're a police officer or you're a civilian. I think that's some punk ass shit. And what we don't want to hear is every 8 seconds in this country, a woman is being abused or being beat up or being shot and killed in this country. Every 8 seconds. Some of it don't get as much energy. And I think some of this stuff gets the energy on purpose because of the time and the environment that we in right now. I'm not going to consider this one because I can see it on a video any different than the ones that I hear about in court. Sorry. I know y'all gonna think that's insensitive, but it's not. This one is no different than the 15 ladies that was on the domestic violence case the last couple days when I was in court. It's no different to me. Maybe they showed up, maybe they didn't die, but there's a guy in court today in the city of Cincinnati who's in jail right now. There's white guys, black guys, there's guys in jail right now because they abused and they killed their woman. Let me go back to the phone lines. Good afternoon, caller. This is Wyatt. Who am I speaking with?
What up, Wyatt? This is your favorite Black Dot Democrat, Drop Squad 52. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing okay. What's going on, Drop?
Hey, man, this morning you said you was gonna have a short show.
Yeah.
So I turned you off and I went and did my walking while retired. And I said, well, Wyatt's still on. But I hear you're talking about the Sonia Massey case, Wyatt.
Is that the young lady's name that just got shot? What's her name?
Her name is Sonia Massey.
Okay.
Okay, and like I always got to tell you when I call your show, 99% of the time when I call your show, it's something about politics. And again, Wyatt, this case is going to be exploited because the victim was a Black female mother. The cop was white. And I think it was in a suburb of Chicago. Okay. The cop has already been arrested, already been charged with first-degree murder. But guess what? Your favorite civil rights leader, perm in a suit, will be going to this city. And one of his callers said, well, Rev, why you going? The cops are already been arrested and charged with murder. He claims he's going to support the family.
Now, come on, you know that's bullshit. You know why?
But see, why, again, this goes back to when I called you yesterday. Damn, I done called you back to back.
Yeah.
This is why I say your show and others like yours are so important. Because this thing is gonna be spun. Okay? This is a Black woman. This is a Black mother in the city where the Democrat convention is gonna be held for the nomination of the first Black female president of the United States of America against the first gangster president. So Wyatt, you keep doing what you're doing. I haven't heard your position that clearly yet on this case.
The shooting?
But from
on
what,
the shooting?
Huh?
On the shooting? I'm sorry. I just wanted to get an understanding.
Yeah. I haven't heard you since I've been back in the house about the last 20 minutes.
Okay.
I don't know how you stand on this case.
Yeah.
Because again, you wait for information.
Right.
And there's a lot more information related to this. But I see you were going toward the domestic violence angle.
No. Can I clear that up?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I think the reason why I said I brought domestic violence up is because when something like this happens, it seems to be used as a tool to rile people up. But what I'm trying to do is wake people up to things like this. It may not happen where the police shoot you like this every day. People want to believe that. But it's not that the police shoot you like this every day. And it's a tragedy. Everything that's happening right now to this man should be happening to that cop. All right. First degree murder, that should happen from what I seen in the video. But what I don't understand is why we got to get just as angry when this is happening to women 8 seconds every day. I mean, I'm just saying, it's like when it's I'm just saying, bro. Do you understand what I'm telling you? I'm just saying that
I get what you're saying, but I'm kind of surprised.
the only reason, bro, you don't think I know what it is. I'm just saying what I'm saying just to put it out in the world. I know what the real play is.
Okay, all right. Okay.
I know what the real play is. Reverend Al Sharpton has no business going to support the family. He's there to be a chaos agent. All right, that's all he's going to do. I clearly know what it is. If it was something going on like that and you could see a cover up going on and he wasn't charged, or this was video and it was being hidden and it was months ago and this and this and this and that, I could see him marching his ass down there to get answers. That's different. But you don't go down there when somebody's been charged already. Her civil rights have been, it's not
upheld.
Right. It's not that type of, situation for him to be part of. What it is somebody's going to send him down there so we can get the people in the streets. Okay.
Oh, it's already clear because, again, look what's happened over the last 72 hours on the Democratic Party side. Well, okay. All this shit, I'm telling you, Wyatt.
But
I ain't saying you have to.
Okay, go ahead. Hold on. Can I say something real fast? Because I'm old. I'll forget it. Did you hear the FBI director today talk about how there's an upscale of killings of police officers in this country? He over 400 in the year, and he said it's been an uptake in the last 3 years. He said it's been an uptake in the last 3 years, and he's trying not to say the obvious. Okay, he's trying not to say the obvious. That has nothing to do with this shooting here. But what I'm telling you is those shootings, you would have never known about that unless you heard that. You don't hear about the police officers getting shot as much as they could be saying it. And I'm not. Go ahead,
okay.
Drop. Go ahead, Drop.
It's because, Wyatt, again, I hate to keep patting myself on the back, but it's like I always tell you, the local people will cover the stories, but the politicians won't make that local story a national issue unless it benefits them.
I understand.
Okay?
I understand.
So in this case, this local issue that happened in Chicago, just weeks after the 4th of July weekend, where I think 15 people got murdered.
Well, of course. It was
okay.
More than that. But...
So again, I'm talking about you have to tie everything together. I hate to use the baseball analogy, Wyatt.
Go ahead.
You got to see the whole field. Okay. And the media, what they do, they try to get you focused on first base only and not look at the rest of the field. But again, unfortunately, they have been very successful with that type of strategy. So again, today is Wednesday. Okay. Let's see what the narrative is going to be by Monday. And I'm saying it's unfortunate for Sonia Massey's family, the way the woman lost her life. But from what I saw and the information that I have from multiple local sources, this sounds like a suicide by cop.
I can't say that.
I know, I get it. This is just one man's opinion.
Yeah, of course. And I don't disrespect people's opinions. I'm not going to, I just don't agree with that because number one, here's what why I don't. Because, and it's not fair because I don't even know the case. I don't know when the 911 call came. I don't know what the complaint was. Mm-hmm. I don't know enough information. I'm an information guy when it comes to that type of stuff. I don't know enough to have an opinion, but from what I seen, I did not see her acting in a way that she was actually trying to be shot. Do you understand what I'm saying?
That's because you've only seen one body camera angle.
This is true. This is true. That's why I don't go on the record saying it. I'm just telling you how I feel. I have not made it an official. This is how I'm just saying to you what I seen in a video clip. And what I do is I tend to listen to video more than I do watch it. But I haven't seen enough in a video clip for me to say that was a justified killing, nor can I say that it looked like a suicide by a cop.
It was an excessive use of force. Okay.
Wow, bro.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be framed that way because police have the authority to take that level of force all the way to deadly. Okay. And it's obvious in this case. He did not have to use that level of deadly force. He shot 3 times. That's how they're trained, Wyatt.
I know.
They ain't trained to shoot you in the hand, to drop the pot, and
No, I get it.
no.
I get it.
The man shot 3 shots until he saw that the threat no longer existed, even though the threat was a boiling pot of water. Maybe he knew the Al Green story. I don't know. But it's obvious, Wyatt, it was an excessive use of force that reached the level of deadly. The man is going to jail. The family is Sonia Massey's family and her children will receive millions of dollars from the state or the city or whatever jurisdiction this unfortunate incident happened. So, again, Wyatt, I love your show, brother. And again, it's just that time of year. I told you the political angle on everything in this country is going to be turned up. And it's even turned up more now that the candidate went from an octogenarian to a baby boomer that's fine as hell, regardless of her nationality. So the race has changed, but it's still Biden-Harris versus Trump-Vance, because she hasn't picked the vice president yet. So that's all I got. Shout out to Miss Pittsburgh. Shout out to all the people that's hanging with you on YouTube, Wyatt, because it looks like you got a problem on Facebook.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the message.
It's politics, Wyatt. I'm telling you,
think
they're going to
blocking
start cracking down on certain types of political language. And if the algorithm hears it, your stream is going to be disrupted.
Okay, we'll see. I'm not suggesting that you're wrong, but I have had a few problems here lately. And that's
hopefully you can get it fixed out.
Okay, brother, I appreciate you. Hey, Drop,
all
thanks
right,
for engaging with us, man. I said, hey, Drop, thanks for engaging with us, man.
Yeah. Oh, wait, before I go, real quick.
Okay. Now, you know, when I do shit like that, you be like, oh, wow.
I know. But this is sports.
Go ahead.
And did you happen to see who the WNBA All-Star MVP was?
Yes.
Okay, that's all I got. Because some people in the chat remember when you said that Angel Reese was going to be garbage. So that's all I got.
Wait a minute. I didn't say she was going to be garbage. I said she's not going to be as good as she was in college. And I said the same thing about. Wait a minute, hold on. I said the same thing about Kelsey. What's her name? What's her?
Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, I said the same thing about her. I said they're not going to let her come in that league and she's just going to dominate like she did in college.
Okay, so can you say now, with the information that you have, can you say now that maybe you were wrong in your assessment of Angel Reese's baller ability?
Well, no, not really. Let me tell you why. If you got a second, let me tell you why. Because Angel Reese, her abilities are different than what Caitlin Clark's abilities are. Their games are different. If you're looking at somebody, it's harder to be a scorer than it is to be a rebounder. All right, it's kind of hard to have two people box out one girl to stop getting rebounds. That takes everybody out of position. But you can double team. Hold on, bro. You ain't even let me get my point out. But you can double team a shooter. They double team the Caitlin Clark girl as soon as she gets the inbound ball. I just seen a video this morning of it. So it's
but Wyatt, Angel Reese is playing like Lisa Leslie and Candace Parker, bro. I don't see how you can't see the similarities
wait a minute,
with the style of play.
Wait a minute, hold on. Lisa Leslie was a scorer, okay? Angel Reese
okay.
Lisa Leslie was a scorer. Angel Reese is not a scorer. She's great at what she does. Rebound and get position and get offensive board. She's good at what she does, bro. She finishes. She does what she do, okay? And I can't take anything away from that. But you can't compare her to no damn Lisa Leslie.
In her first half season, yes, I can.
Okay, that's a half of a season,
that's the sample size.
You come in here with that. No, that ain't how you compare no damn person. Oh, you can't say that you can't compare a player, a rookie, to some Hall of Famer based on a half of a season.
Yes, I can, because I'm comparing, Wyatt, I'm comparing them in the same periods in their career. That's what I'm telling you. What I'm seeing, because you know I'm old, okay? So from what I'm seeing right now with Angel Reese, she has the skill set and the tools in her belt to be a Lisa Leslie, Candace Parker type.
Okay.
Okay,
Ed
that's
said,
all.
Ed
She
agrees with you.
definitely ain't a Cheryl Swoops.
Hold
No,
on.
she ain't Cheryl Swoops.
Ed agrees with you. He said, Wyatt, you said Angel Reese's game would not translate to the WNBA. Maybe I did say that. Maybe I'm wrong. But what I'm saying to you is, I know for a fact that I said that about Caitlin Clark. I said it about both of them. I said they're
But
not.
she don't have nothing to do with this conversation.
But it was in the same conversation that you can't use the old conversation when I use both of them and now split it in half. Now you can't do that. You got to put it in proper context.
My goodness.
No, I said that their games would not translate into. I'm gonna use Ron Ed's language. I said their games wouldn't translate into the WNBA. They ain't gonna come in there killing it. Those pro women have been playing them games for 5 to 10 years. They ain't gonna let them rookies come in there and just run shit. That's why when they was beating up the Caitlin Clark girl, I was like, what they talking about? They gonna bang a rookie up. They gonna beat her up when she come in there.
Wyatt.
What?
Wyatt, the All-Star game was against the USA national team that'll be competing in the Olympics next week.
I'm about to tell you something, though, brother. I'm about to tell you something. My daughters and I watched that whole game. And I'm going to tell you right now that they have better players on the WNBA team than they do the USA team. And I knew that the U.S. team was going to lose to the WNBA team. They
because of Angel Reese.
No, it wasn't just because of her. It was Undukwa, the girl who shot and hit 33, 34 points in one half. She didn't have a bucket in the first half at all and came out and dropped 36 on their ass in the second half.
But Angel Reese was the MVP, Wyatt.
Okay. But the other girl,
she was obviously the most valuable performer in the game.
Well, because of double-double, bro. But how can you say, honestly, I'm not trying to take anything away from Angel Reese. She had a good game. But how could you not give it to other? Now, the girl who scored the 36 points, she was MVP in 2021. But here's the thing. They would not have won that game if that girl hadn't came out there and scored that 36 points in the second half. That little sister did her thing, bro. And I think what they're doing, and it's strategic. All right. Angel Reese did just enough to be able to be considered for the MVP. And they gave it. She did.
Oh my
God, bro. What are you talking about? How you gonna say that somebody had come out and take over a game in the second half who had 0 points and they just ran it up on USA, couldn't be stopped? How could you say that that's not somebody that should have been the MVP?
Okay, I'll tell you. Because usually in an all-star game, the players showcase their abilities that they normally may not get to do in a regular season NBA game. So what I saw from Angel Reese, and I ain't got nothing, I'm not saying anything good or bad about the rest of the women. I'm talking about the performance of Angel Reese by displaying the skill set that people like you thought that she did not have because she wasn't able to showcase it during the WNBA regular season and also in college under Coach Mulkey.
Okay, let me ask you this. Just let me ask you this question about Angel Reese. What is her strengths? What is her strengths as a player in college? Not in the pro. What was her strength in college? What was her strength?
She was used with her 6'7", 6'8" frame as a low post rim protector presence.
Okay.
Who could score and could pull the other opposing team's center outside of the paint because she had a legitimate 15 to 18 footer, free throw line extended.
Okay, all right.
That's why
so what's her specialty, bro? You made that into this long ass thing. I'm saying,
no,
what was she know?
Did.
No, I asked you a question.
All I wanted, Wyatt, because I know you a real brother, a true sports fan. What they call it, a she dad or her dad or whatever.
I'm a girl dad.
You got girls, you got women,
and we watched the whole game and we loved it.
Who play the game, who know the female game.
Exactly.
And again, I'm just saying, right now in Angel Reese's rookie year, Wyatt, she is showing that she has the potential to do that. We don't know what her future holds because the woman definitely is going to be pursuing things off the court. She has that ability. She's a triple threat. The woman is a triple threat. Okay.
Threat? A triple
Yeah,
threat?
she's an athlete. She's smart.
Oh, you talking about
and
off the
she's-
court. You talking about
and
as an
she's
entertainer.
she's
Okay.
confident.
Yeah, I give her that.
You
And
see what I'm saying?
She's beautiful.
Yeah.
She's a beautiful girl.
Oh man, I'm telling
She's
you,
a
boy,
beautiful
it's pictures of her out there that don't go to mainstream media because they don't want to categorize her as a hoochie mama. Her image is being controlled.
All
But
right,
what
we
she
up on a
did-
break, bro. We up on a break.
Huh?
We up on a break. I hear the shot clock.
Okay, all right. Hey, thanks for keeping me. Thanks for keeping me, Wyatt, and thanks for taking my call.
We're gonna have to continue that conversation later, bro. I promise you.
Oh, we can go because I know sports. Remember, I refereed it, so I know talent when I see it.
Okay, I really could shoot
All right.
I'm gonna throw a low blow when you get off the phone, so you can't come back.
Wyatt, I'm gonna start sending you videos of some of the games I refereed.
Oh, okay, all right, okay.
No, I ain't gonna do that. I'm just playing.
Bro. All
right,
man.
Wyatt.
I'll
Peace
talk
out to everybody in the chat on YouTube and hopefully Facebook will get straightened out. Peace out, Wyatt.
All right, brother. Thanks for engaging with us. That's Drop Squad 52 out of California. I appreciate it. You know, I'm just gonna be honest. I was about to hit him with a low blow, and some of y'all would think that he deserved it. I don't think he deserves it. I was about to hit him with a low blow when he said, "Y'all, I know basketball. I know sports. I know sports." Now, this is how we grew up. This is how. There's only one other way to get on the court if you're not good at basketball. There's only one other way to get on the court if you can't play the game. If I can't play, I'm a ref. I'm just playing. I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry. That's athlete to athlete type talk. That's that type shit. I know a lot of y'all ain't gonna find it funny because you don't know what I'm talking about. But us ballers know exactly what it means. If you can't play, damn it, I'm gonna ref this shit. I'm gonna be the referee. I'm sorry. Well, I'm gonna be the coach. I'm gonna be the coach or I'm gonna be the ref because I wasn't good enough to play. But I'm just saying, Drop about to be mad at me. He gonna get me. That'll give him a reason to call back one day. You heard he like Twin. Twin just sent me a message saying I can't come back to Chicago. So now I'm banned out of Chicago by the vice lords or some shit. All right, I ain't never coming back then. I keep my tax dollars in my pocket. I'm not coming back. I'm not going back to Chicago. Dwight Patton says rules say 1.5 steps for men or women. You guys must have been having a conversation. I'm not sure. Jack said something crazy, but it's cool. I'm sorry, guys. I can't bring up all my comments and all that. I'm sorry. I don't know what it is. Somebody said, Twin said, yep. By the GDs. Oh shit, I'm banned because of some basketball shit. See, this is why I don't have a sports talk show. This is it right here. This is why I do not have a sports show. Because they just take shit way too serious. They really do. They really do. Let me see if I can get this comment thing up. I'm on my way out of here, but I just want to see if I have my I don't know. I don't. Sorry about that, guys. Black not Democrat. Drop says 100% Wyatt. Some of the refs didn't get that D1 scholarship. Yeah, I know, bro. I was just playing with you. I was just having a good time, brother. I was really just having a good time. And Angel Reese is not as tall as you said she was. You said she was like 6'7", 6'8". She's not. She's like 6'3". And here's the other thing. Rookies always do a little bit better in their first year, I think. Some that have come from a program where they were holding it down, like Angel Reese was and Caitlin Clark, they tend to do a little bit better when there's not film on them. But like anything else, any profession when it comes to sports, once the league and the other teams start seeing what you're good at, the other teams make adjustments and take your strengths away. And then you have to make adjustments. I don't call anybody great in a sport until I see how they make their adjustments. We can call them good. We can call them decent. We can call them strong and all that old stuff. But we don't know if Joe Burrows is a great quarterback. I know he's a great quarterback now because he's had enough time where when they make adjustments to his strengths, he can be strong somewhere else. That tells me greatness. That's what Tom Brady was. That's what Joe Burrow is actually showing himself to be. And I want to see if the WNBA is going to do the same thing. The WNBA, I knew those girls was going to beat the USA team because the WNBA team had better players. And I think that they didn't want Caitlin Clark. They didn't want what's her name? They didn't want Angel Reese. They didn't want them on the USA team. They ain't put the work in yet in the WNBA. They have not put the work in yet. If you look at the WNBA team, they were young, vibrant. You had Kelsey on the team. Kelsey Mitchell from Cincinnati on the team, killing them out there, running point, doing them dirty. But what happens is they wanted the older, and I don't mean to be disrespectful because it's well-deserved. Those ladies carried the torch. Those WNBA players, they carried the torch for the WNBA. They deserve to be on Team USA. Those women deserve to be on Team USA for the time that they put in. But the next go-round, you'll see Caitlin Clark there. As long as her numbers are doing what she need to do, you'll see Angel Reese there. As long as her numbers doing what she need to do, you'll see a lot of other people in the league that's up and coming. I'm going to tell y'all something right now. The WNBA, it's going to be hard for some basketball fans to get to it because they don't play above the rim. But to me, it's not excellent basketball, but it's a lot more competitive. And in order to understand the WNBA's attraction, you kind of have to be an addict of competitiveness. You know, like you got to be an addict of people that can compete. And you know, I just think that the WNBA shows more competitive. They're a lot more competitive, and they're not playing above the rim, so things come a little harder for them, but they make it look easy. And I have become somewhat of a fan of WNBA basketball, especially, you know, since we got Kelsey Mitchell over at Indiana. You know, I've been watching her for a couple years. She's out of Princeton High School, then went up to Ohio State. How could I not love that team? Oh, I did reach out to get an interview with her. I reached out to her boyfriend. I'm cool with her boyfriend. He's like a nephew to me. And I reached out a couple days ago, and I was like, look, I want to see if I can get her on the show and talk to her for a little bit. And see if I can make it out to one of the games. I want to go to one of the games in Indiana. And I went to the one that I went to a couple of them this year already. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that interview. Hopefully I will. Hopefully they'll let me get an opportunity to talk to Kelsey. And we'll see. We'll see. I don't want to have a conversation with her and have anything to do with Angel Reese. I don't want to have it. I don't want it to have anything to do with what's her teammate, Kelsey Clark. I want Mitchell to get all of the shine because I'm going to tell you something. She's carrying that team. She's scoring 20, 25 a night, 22, somewhere in that area. Cincinnati proud, Cincinnati born and raised. Her dad was a coach down at Taft High School. We got to support that, yo. We got to support that. Hey, that's my time. I'm up at the top of the hour, man. I'll catch you guys tomorrow at 1:00 right here. Don't be late because I won't be.
Everything on the line, out here I'm on the grind, trying to get mine. At least you can wish me a nigga move away, trying to get the cake. I'm in and out of state. At least you can wish me so many niggas fade. It's hard to tell a shame. One more flip and I'm straight. At least you can wish me. I don't go hand to hand. It go round off the ground. You holler at me, man. At least you can wish me. Too many niggas fake. It's hard to tell a snake. One more flip and I'm straight. At least you can wish me.
The D's ain't that good. These niggas is ratting. They tell them what's going on, that's how they know what's happening. I'm riding with the top down, trunk full of Yola. Get a pharmaceutical, I move that Coca-Cola. 1,000 grams of Purito, I fuck with the weirdos. They snort away the pain, bang the dope in they vein. Shorty crying, Christmas ain't coming up, pops locked up. When it hurts the worst, she aged, find out she knocked up. Welfare ain't an option when the feds come knocking. It's all fucked up, so wish me luck.
Wish me love. Trying to get